color you want it.
All right. In the interest of time, we're going to go ahead and start. And I appreciate my members who did show up today. That is outstanding. Thank you so much for being here. Just a couple of general comments. The purpose of the meeting today was organizational. We've got our committee rules there. We're not going to even vote on those now. We will hopefully have 6 people. I like that idea of having 6 as a quorum. But the purpose was to have the staff introduce themselves to us, tell us a little bit about what they do. Now, the other members have been on this committee and probably already know that. So this is maybe more for me than it is for you. But if Gina, if you would kind of tell us who's here, a little bit about what you do. We'll kind of abbreviate it because, like I say, most people know. But we will next time if we need to get together, if we have legislation, we'll do a better job of bringing folks in. Today was I had a couple of people tell me they couldn't come. I know a lot of other people are meeting too. So if you would just kind of introduce yourself, tell them what you do and who's here and what they do, please. Oh, we're still one shy of a quorum. Hey, come on in. Come. Oh, good. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Gina Wright. I am the Executive Director of the Reapportionment Office. We're a joint office. I've been through 2 redistricting cycles statewide and have served as a technical expert for 4 different federal court cases over the past year on redistricting. I've got my staff here with me today. They do a great job. I've got Tanya Cooper. She's our office manager. Dan O'Connor is our data specialist, our numbers guy. Brian Knight is our redistricting specialist. And Rob Strangia is our GIS network, all that kind of stuff specialist. They do a great job, and I'm glad to have them. Our office function pretty much is to be your technical assistance in any kind of redistricting issue that comes up. Not just for redrawing statewide districts, the Congressional, House, and Senate. We also work to redraw your local county commissions, school boards, city councils, and then occasionally city school boards as those come up. We also provide maps, various sizes, reports of different kinds, demographics, precincts, zip codes. We even have data on schools. We're working on an update to our schools report right now, so we can provide you with information on what schools are in your district, or whatever district you're looking at. The document you have in front of you gives you a link to our webpage, which is off the main General Assembly site. Our website has a lot of the maps and reports and things that we provide on there. It's pretty helpful. Might be helpful for your constituents as well if you ever want to share that with them. It has a Google Earth file on there for each of the main statewide maps that you can download, so that you can pretty much turn all of our maps into an interactive map tool where you can zoom all the way down to the street level and pan it around however you want to see the districts. So we're real pleased to have that on there for you to use. Currently, at this point in time, we are focused primarily on local redistricting. We are working with still some county commissions and county school boards and cities that are working on redrawing their districts. There's going, of course, to be some local legislation that goes through. Local redistricting legislation tends to go through intergovernmental coordination. It doesn't come through this committee. So those bills won't come here. They'll go to intergovernmental coordination. Redistricting bills that come here are typically for the statewide maps for Congressional, House, and Senate, or any changes that may come up to those maps. Potentially, I guess we could see anything else that deals with the redistricting process in Georgia could come here. At present, I'm not sure if any of those will be coming your way or not. We are also currently working on a 2012 precinct layer. We maintain a statewide precinct layer for all 159 counties. We keep it current. All the voting precincts within every county, and we get that data from the counties. We're in contact with them, and they keep us up to date when they make changes, or they're supposed to, but we try to stay on them to make sure we get that information. We also work in correspondence with the Secretary of State's office for getting data from the current election cycles and trying to allocate that to those precincts. So we try to keep up with as much data as we can to benefit you all, and it also is very helpful in the redistricting process, so we want to stay current with it. Yeah, a lot of the counties are presently making changes to their voting precincts, somewhat as a result of early voting that's now become much more popular. So we've got a lot of counties that are changing their precinct lines. So we do a lot of work with that as well. And I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Thank you very much. We have a quorum now. You are our quorum. So thank you for being here. All right. I appreciate that, and I've got probably more to learn, as I said, than the others do. At this point in time, we don't have any legislation that has come our way. I'm not sure that we will be working on any of the House or Senate districts this time around. When I talked to the Speaker, he indicated there may be some things we may do next session. So we'll just kind of see what direction we have from him on that. But I appreciate you making the presentation. I would ask, does anyone else have a question of Gina or any of the staff, or anything you would like to say for the good of the group, especially for me as being new and being the chairman? I'm open to any suggestions.
I've been to your office many times, and Tanya and everyone in your office is very efficient and was able to help me, and I do appreciate that. And so in other words, the maps, because somebody just came to me about a map, but but it wasn't congressional and it wasn't legislative, but it was a county, and so I would have to go to another committee to get that bill. It was Fulton County, and I think it was the Atlanta School Board, some maps.
Yes, ma'am. That bill would be assigned to an intergovernmental coordination.
Okay.
Now, we'll have the map. We still have the maps and all that, but it's assigned to a different committee. It doesn't come through this committee. It goes through intergovernmental coordination.
But I could get a copy of the map?
Yes, ma'am. We have a copy of that.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Anyone else with a question or a comment? Well, if not, since we do now have a quorum, I would like to ask you to take a quick look at our committee rules. These are the rules that were used last year, and if you would look at those and see if you would reapprove those, I would entertain a motion that we retain these rules. They're pretty basic, and just ask that take a look at them, and if someone would move, we will approve those. Okay. Yes, Chairman Smith.
Proper time, I'll make a motion.
It's the proper time.
Okay. I move to pass for our rules for 2013, 2014.
Thank you. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All right. Any discussion? All right. All in favor of adopting the rules as printed there in your folder, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Well, that was easy and done. Now we have more than a quorum. I don't have anything else for the good of the group. If no one else has a comment, we will consider ourselves adjourned. And I appreciate y'all coming. Let all the other people who didn't come know how much fun they missed, though. So we are adjourned.
Well, we expected great things out of you because